Hey guys, Polish Gaming here, back for another week with weekly pickups. Without further ado, we'll get into this. This week's a pretty big bundle actually. We've got just one game from Trade Me this week, and it's Sprint Car Challenger for the PS2. Now all the rest of this is from our Facebook member group, New Zealand Retro Group. He's called Mitchell Cashman. He basically, I think he used to be quite a big collector, quite a huge collection, but he's basically I think he's wanting to go more on the digital side of it. Not 100% sure, but allows me to pretty much buy a bundle off him. And yeah, we'll get into this right away. So this one, Xbox 360 is Viking Battle for Asgard. This one looks like a pretty cool game. Give it a go at some point, I think. I'm not too sure. I don't think the achievements are too hard in it. Turning Point, what is it? Fall of Liberty. That one there. A lot of these games you'll probably find a theme in them. They're pretty shootery kind of thing. I guess shooters, yeah, FPS and third person. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Vegas 2. It's a real good game, that one actually. I used to play quite a lot with my mate Tim. We used to just basically go on the co-op and just come in espionage all day. And Far Cry Instinct Predator. This one is a little bit of a harder one to find, I think, in the Far Cry series. The last one that I need in that is the combo, which comes with Far Cry 2, Far Cry 3, and Far Cry Predator. And Darkness, didn't realise I needed this one. This one, I had played Darkness 2, haven't played that one, but Darkness 2 was just really good. Bloodstone 007, I played a lot of Quantum of Solace, and people say that this is pretty much, in a sense, a spiritual successor to it. It's got Daniel Craig in it, of course. Pretty wicked game from what I gather, so I might give that a go at some point. I have 1000 on the Xbox Quantum of Solace, so that was real fun. Now onto Xbox Original, we've got 13. I've heard this one's pretty cool. Got a remake recently, so yeah, it looks obvious. If it gets a remake or a remaster, it's obviously pretty good. Viet Cong Purple Haze. A lot of these Vietnam games, they're all just pretty much all set in Vietnam, as you would expect. Yeah, and a lot of them, see, I also put like that. I put them in sleeves. I get from online. Actually, this is another one that I've done the same thing that I've done to a while back, and I tried to pull the pre-owned sticker off, and it pulled off the CD piece, so the cover for it. So I will be getting another CD for that at some point. Tom Clancy. Oh, well, actually, before I say anything, with Tom Clancy, we've got a lot of Tom Clancy games here. This is, I believe, I'll be 2 away, Rainbow Six 3, and I can't remember the other Rainbow Six 3 game there is. There's another kind of offshoot of that. I've got one of them in here, but the other one I need, and that's pretty much everything for Tom Clancy in the Xbox. So, Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Double Agent, that's a pretty good one. This one here, Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Original, that was pretty cool. Very espionage, all of these games. Rainbow Six Lockdown. These ones are all pretty much capture the terrorists, go in and invade, what do you call it? Extradite people and stuff and bring them out. Extraction teams. Tom Clancy Ghost Recon 2 Summit Strike. Another Tom Clancy Ghost Recon game, Island Thunder. Tom Clancy Ghost Recon 2. A lot of these games are going pretty fast through them because they're all pretty much the same. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon. And I haven't actually played any of these ones, but I've been told they're pretty cool. Some of them are actually a bit different from the PS2 counterpart, I think, which comes with the same game but different kind of things. Tom Clancy Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter. And that's all for the Tom Clancy part. And then onto here is only on Xbox exclusive Tao Feng, Fist of the Lotus. This one here actually looks pretty cool. Almost looks kind of like a mix between Killer Instinct and some real cheap game. Like, I don't know, it looks interesting. Probably give it a go at some point. SWAT, Global Strike Team, another espionage kind of game. Shadow Ops, Red Mercury. This one looks actually pretty cool. Imagine a nuclear weapon as small as your fist with the power to annihilate millions. Now imagine such power falling into the wrong hands. Stop imagining. These kind of games are funny. But well, not funny, they're war, but I mean, like they're all the same. They relatively pretty much. It's very, very hard to stick out from from the many. Secret Weapons Over Normandy, flight game. These ones pretty cool. Return to Castle Wolfenstein, The Tides of War. Haven't played this one, but played the original on PC. Of course, the original Wolfenstein. But Return to Castle Wolfenstein. I've played New Blood, Old Blood, Wolfenstein, New Order. Like pretty much all of them. They are really cool games, except that one. So I might give that one a go. Red Faction 2. Heard it's a pretty good game. I think there was Red Faction. no, I can't remember if it's on 360. One of them had full destructible environments, but I'm not entirely sure if it's a Red Faction game anymore. I think it is. Red Dead Revolver, this is the prequel, I'm saying. Well, not really a prequel, I think. I'm not actually sure. I don't think it has Arthur or anything like that in it. But, yeah, it's pretty much a... Before Red Dead Redemption, Red Dead Revolver, made by the same company, Rockstar. Looks pretty cool. Haven't played that one, but we'll get that in one day. Project Snowblind, I believe I have this one on 360 as PS2. Pariah, this one looks like a pretty interesting one. It says Digital Extremes is back with an ultra-realistic combat game. Now, they say boasting awesome graphics and exceptional physics engine. Now, it probably does, but when I tested this, it got to the menu screen, and the menu screen was showing in the background gameplay, and it was like 15 frames per second. So, even if it's ultra-realistic, I don't want games to be playing like that. That's nearly impossible to play, so... No, 30 frames or higher. So... Next one is Mercenaries Playground of Destruction. Now this one, I got Mercenaries 2, I believe, on 360. I've played that. Supposedly this is nothing. It's got nothing to do with it. Like, absolutely nothing. Like, it's from LucasArts, completely different developer to it. Got told that this is pretty much its own standalone game to that, and then they pretty much came in and grabbed Mercenaries 2, which is pretty weird. Mech Assault. This is another Xbox only one. Mech Assault game, pretty cool. I enjoy the Mech Warrior games back in the day. They were pretty wicked to play around in your mechs and destroy people. James Bond 007 Nightfire. This one here is a... don't think there was a movie. I think it's just the game. Like, that's Nightfire, because I think there's only 2. Tomorrow Never Dies and GoldenEye. I think. There might be another one, but I don't think there's a third. Yeah, because I mean, in this one, you look here and it's got the Aston Martin, I believe that's a DB7 or maybe the DB9, depending on what year it is. That one was against in Tomorrow Never Dies when he's taken on, I can't even remember his name, but he's got the Jaguar XKR as well. So yeah, there's 007, Everything or Nothing. This one's got on the back. It's actually got Shannon Elizabeth and Heidi Klum as the Bond girls. The other one didn't actually have the name. It just says as Pierce Brosnan voicing it. Once again, another movie that's not really, another game that's not a movie. Agent Under Fire 007, this is where they didn't actually put in Pierce Brosnan, so this might be before he became, I'd say, no, 2000, I'd say it's not. It's probably just one where they're like, oh, we can't get Pierce Brosnan to do it. Full Spectrum Warrior, this is another war one. There's a lot of war FPS games in here. GoldenEye Rogue Agent, I've heard this is, I'm not entirely sure if this is like kind of like GoldenEye, but I'm guessing it is. I know there's GoldenEye Reloaded, which was pretty good, but GoldenEye Rogue Agent, I'll give it a go. I see Oddjob on the back there, which everyone liked to play as Oddjob because he may be slow, but he had good health, I believe. From Russia with Love 007, this one looks like, I haven't played it, but it looks like it plays like Scarface, so correct me if I'm wrong on that one. Might even be made by the same studios. I think EA, I don't think I have Scarface. Wait, do I? No, I have Scarface on... I know I have Scarface on the PSP because I saw it the other day. Oh no, it's Sierra. Sierra does it. Looks the same though. They both kind of look like they play the same. Once I get this back in, while I go back in. Okay, and next one, Freedom Fighters. Now this was an upgrade because my one was completely water damaged and all rippled through the whole thing. And when you went to actually pull it out like that, it was like the whole thing was stuck to it. So replacement. Probably try and sell the other one and just let people know as a dollar reserve. Conflict Global Storm. This one's pretty cool. It's got a very shiny, not sure if you can pick that up on camera. I'll try to put it into the ring light. Yeah, pretty cool cover. Conflict Desert Storm. These Conflict games, there's a lot of them, I think. Yeah, Conflict Desert Storm. Dark Watch. This one looks cool because this one looks like a mix between like Hexen, Doom, and I don't know, man. It looks crazy, but it looks cool. You are Jericho Cross, a dreadful outlaw, but everything changed and night you held up the wrong train, unleashing an ancient vampire lord and a curse on the west. That sounds awesome. That has the makings to a good game, so might give that a go. Conflict Desert Storm 2. Another one there. Close Combat First to Flight, United States Marines. This is another one that's an extraction kind of game, I think, by the looks of things. I mean, you don't even have to really kind of play these games to understand that they're relatively all the same. Wait, based on a training tool developed for the United States Marines. Huh, that's pretty cool. And then what does it say at the bottom? Neither the United States Marine Corps nor any other component of the Department of Defense has approved, endorsed, or authorized this product. So, yeah. Call of Duty 2, big red one, collector's edition. This one here in the collector's edition includes historical accounts on the real men of the big red one, behind the scenes of developer Treyarch, cast interviews with celebrity in-game actors, and multiplayer map tips and tricks. So I'm guessing that's a few bonus videos just on there. Of course, you don't get anything. I think it's just literally on the CD, because that one does. It does actually say it on the CD. So yeah. Black. I've heard this one's pretty amazing. So going all guns blazing. I'll have to give it a go at some point. I got it on PS2 as well. Another one I got on PS2 as well, but my one is an ex-rental, so I will be replacing it. But Area 51 looks pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Those UFOs. America's Army: Rise of a Soldier. That's another war game, and that's pretty much it. That's all of them for the Xbox and Xbox 360 for this week. So that's the end of the weekly pickups. But yeah, next week hopefully I've already got it here. I just really couldn't fit it into it. I kind of wanted to split it up. So yeah, so next week I've got the bundle that's coming in from Andrew Woe, which is going to be quite a little impressive one. I've got a few Xbox 360 titles coming in, so a little bit of uncommons. I picked up a bundle this morning, so yeah, it should be quite fun next week on what I get. Hopefully it's a little bit, well, hopefully this is pretty much a lot of Snickle Fritzy games, kind of games that don't really cost much, but some of them there's some gems in there like Dark Watch and stuff. But yeah, I mean, next one